Hi everyone, this is Subhash. Today I'm going to break down what actually changes when you switch to a different tire size, not just from a rider's perspective but also from an engineering point of view. This is my Yamaha R15 V3 and this will also be applicable for R15 V4 as well. These bikes comes with tire size of 140 by 70 R17, but recently I changed it to 140 by 60 R17. At first, I thought okay, a small change shouldn't matter much. But once I started riding, I could really feel the difference. Let's first understand what these numbers actually mean. 140 is nothing but the width of the tire in millimeters, and 70 or 60 is the aspect ratio. That means in 140 by 70 tires, the sidewall height is 70% of the width, and in the 140 by 60 tire, the sidewall is smaller. So when you switch from 70 to 60, you are basically reducing the overall tire diameter. Now, this directly affects acceleration because when the tire diameter reduces, the effective rolling radius also reduces. In simple terms, it's slightly lowering your gear ratio. So what I noticed is the bike feels quicker, pickup is better, especially in city riding, but there is always a trade-off. Since the wheel is smaller, for the same engine RPM, you will get a slightly lower top speed. Not a huge difference, but it's there. When it comes to the acceleration, so this is where things really get interesting. With the 140 by 60 tire, the bike feels more agile, turning is quicker, leaning into corners feels easier, and overall it feels very sporty. But with the 140 by 70, you'll get more stability, especially at high speeds. And the taller sidewall in 140 by 70 actually acts like extra cushioning. So on highways or slightly bad roads, it feels more comfortable and more planted. Now coming to the mileage, since a smaller tire has slightly lower rotational inertia, you might see a smaller improvement, but honestly the difference is very minimal. Now let me tell you my real experience after using both. In city riding, traffic, signals, quick overtakes, I actually enjoyed the 140 by 60 more. It feels lighter, quicker, more fun. But on the highways, especially at high speeds, I personally I felt more comfortable with 140 by 70. One more important thing you should know, changing tire size also affects a few things. Speedometer accuracy slightly changes. Ground clearance also reduces a bit, and ABS behavior can be slightly different. So always make informed changes. So here is my final recommendation. Go for 140 by 60 if you mainly ride in the city, especially if you are riding on a good roads, and want quicker acceleration and sporty handling. But choose 140 by 70 if you ride on highways, want better stability and comfort. So if you like this kind of engineering based real world content, consider subscribing because I'll be breaking down more bike modifications like this. See you in the next video.